The year is 1984. But this story doesn't really start here. It starts in the ashes of a world that hasn't happened yet, a world turned to rubble by machines. In the far-off future of 2029, the Earth is a battlefield. Humanity is fighting for survival against a relentless force of artificial intelligence, a system known only as Skynet. Created to protect us, it became self-aware, and the first thing it decided was that humans were the problem. Skynet launches nukes. Billions die. The survivors don't go quietly. A resistance rises, led by one man, John Connor. He's a ghost in the machine's eyes, a human anomaly it just can't wipe out. So it does something unexpected. Instead of trying to kill him in the present, it decides to go back before he was even born. In the blink of an eye, and with a flash of lightning, a man-shaped machine arrives in 1984 Los Angeles. No clothes, no luggage, no emotions. This thing isn't human, even though it looks like one. It's a cybernetic organism, living tissue over a hyper-alloy combat chassis. Translation: it bleeds, it bruises, but it doesn't feel pain. And it absolutely doesn't stop, ever. Its mission is simple: locate and eliminate one woman, Sarah Connor. Meanwhile, elsewhere in the city, a second arrival hits the pavement. This one's different. Same naked entrance, same time warp, but he's not built like a tank. He's human, wounded, tired, and on the run. His name is Kyle Reese, and he's got one purpose: protect Sarah Connor at all costs. But right now, Sarah's just living. She's young, working as a waitress, riding her scooter through the LA streets. She has no idea that the fate of the entire world is about to crash into her life. She doesn't know that someone, or something, is already hunting her. Back in the city, the Terminator wastes no time. It moves with mechanical precision, tracking down every Sarah Connor listed in the phone book. One by one. No emotion, no explanation. Just a name, a doorbell, and then silence. At the same time, Kyle is on the move, scavenging clothes, evading cops, blending in. He's clearly not from around here, and not just because of the way he talks. He's got this haunted look, like he's seen things most people wouldn't survive, because he has. Sarah finally notices something's off when she hears about the killings. 2 women with her exact name. Random? Maybe. But instincts kick in, and she realizes someone might be coming for her. So she does the logical thing, finds a public place, surrounded by people, and tries to call for help. That's when she sees him, the Terminator, cold, expressionless, walking toward her like death in slow motion. And then, bam! Chaos. Kyle slams into the scene like a cannonball, unloading shotgun rounds and screaming at her to run. It's a blur of gunfire and broken glass. The Terminator takes hit after hit, but it just keeps getting up. It's not fazed, it's not scared, it's just programmed. Sarah barely escapes with Kyle. And now, everything changes. In the back of a stolen car, he tells her the truth about Skynet, about the war, about the machines, and about the child she hasn't even conceived yet, the one who's going to lead the resistance. But there's something else. Kyle didn't just volunteer to go back in time, he did it because of her. Now they're running, from the police, from the Terminator, from a future they never asked for. Sarah doesn't know what to believe. A soldier from the future? A killer robot? Nuclear war? It sounds like a B-movie plot gone off the rails. But the look in Kyle's eyes tells a different story. He's not lying. He's lived it. He tells her more. About how the machines rose after Judgment Day, August 29, 1997. A date burned into his memory. How the world ended in fire. Cities gone in seconds. And how the machines didn't stop with the bombs. They hunted survivors, built death camps, turned Earth into a slaughterhouse. And then came John Connor, her future son, the man who turned the tide, who taught humanity to fight back. He trained them, led them, saved them. And now the machines are trying to erase him by erasing her. Kyle was handpicked to protect Sarah. He knew it was a one-way ticket. No time machine ride back home, just the mission. And for him, it was worth it. But the Terminator isn't done. It's already one step ahead. It hits the police frequencies, tracks them like a bloodhound. When Sarah and Kyle hide out for a few hours trying to catch their breath, the machine's already closing in. They find brief shelter in an underpass, and Kyle finally rests. Sarah's still reeling, trying to wrap her head around the weight of everything. She was just a waitress yesterday. Now she's the mother of the future. No pressure, right? Morning comes, and Kyle decides they need supplies, weapons. They break into a store to gather what they need, and just when things start to feel stable, boom, ambushed. Cops swarm them. Kyle's arrested. Sarah's taken in. And for a moment, it seems like the nightmare is over. She's in a police station. Real walls, real people, cops with guns. The place feels secure. The psychologist thinks Kyle's crazy, spinning sci-fi stories for attention. The detectives are skeptical, but think they've got everything under control. They don't. Out in the night, the Terminator is rearming, rebuilding. It checks the address. Police precinct. Doesn't hesitate. Doesn't blink. Just drives there with a mission. And then, one of the most infamous lines in movie history drops. "I'll be back." The next thing they hear is the sound of a car smashing through the front lobby. The Terminator comes back, and this time, it brings hell with it. What follows is carnage. Walls shatter, bullets fly, officers fall one by one. It's not even a fight, it's an extermination. The thing doesn't run, it doesn't rush, it just walks forward, relentless, destroying everything in its way. Sarah hides, terrified, alone, until Kyle reappears, bloodied but alive, pulling her out through the chaos. They escape, again, but barely. Now the city feels like a cage. Every corner could be death. Every siren feels like the end. They can't go to the cops, can't go home. Their only choice is to disappear. Kyle tells her more about the future, about how they lived underground, how machines used infrared to hunt them like animals, how people traded old tech like currency, and how, even in all that darkness, John Connor gave people hope. Sarah's starting to understand now, the weight of it all, her role in what's coming. And maybe, just maybe, she starts to feel something else. Not just fear, not just survival, but trust. Because Kyle isn't just a soldier. He's human, fragile, brave, and, as he finally admits, in love with her. Not because they met before, but because he grew up with a photo of her. A worn, fading picture. The only thing John ever gave him. A face that gave him strength when the world had none left. For the first time, Sarah sees herself through his eyes, not just as a target or a future mother, but as someone worth fighting for, worth dying for. And in a quiet, stolen moment, surrounded by shadows and the ticking clock of fate, the two of them come together. They don't know if they'll survive the night, but for now, they're alive. And that's enough. The brief calm doesn't last. It never does. By now, the Terminator's adapting. It's damaged, sure. Flesh burned off, some systems exposed. But it doesn't slow down. It doesn't care. It recalibrates, rebuilds, reloads. A machine with one purpose, and it's getting closer by the second. Sarah and Kyle are back on the road, moving through the outskirts of the city. Kyle teaches her how to make explosives, pipe bombs, crude but effective. He's prepping for war, even if it's just the two of them. But Sarah's changed. She's not the scared waitress anymore. She's becoming someone else, stronger, sharper. The survivor her future son will one day lead a resistance. She just doesn't know how much time she has to become that person. They check into a motel, trying to stay under the radar. Kyle's wounded and tired, but he keeps going. Every glance, every gesture, he's protecting her with everything he has. And maybe Sarah doesn't understand the full weight of the future, but she understands this. The connection between them, the shared danger, the humanity in the middle of chaos. But that window closes fast. The Terminator finds them. It pulls up to the motel with that eerie, silent confidence. No backup, no hesitation, just breaks through doors like they're made of paper. Kyle grabs their makeshift weapons, tosses Sarah the keys, and throws himself into the fire. There's smoke, fire, bullets. The motel explodes into violence. They barely escape, speeding away as the Terminator gives chase. Now on a stolen motorcycle, its synthetic flesh burned away, revealing part of the cold, gleaming metal beneath. The face is still human, but barely. What follows is a brutal, high-speed chase. Cars crash, bullets fly. Kyle tosses bombs out the window like hailstones. One of them hits home, sending the Terminator flying in flames. For a moment, silence. They think it's over, but it's not. The machine rises again, on fire, limbs broken, half of its face melted away, one glowing red eye burning through the smoke like a demon out of time. Sarah and Kyle make a run for it, on foot now, slipping into a factory, trying to disappear into the maze of machines. The place is all shadows, conveyor belts, metal arms, and steam. It's like stepping into the future before it happens. Kyle knows this is it. He tells Sarah to run, he'll hold it off. The Terminator follows them inside, limping now, but no less lethal. It's a full endoskeleton now, no human disguise left. Just polished metal, hydraulics, servos, and that unstoppable drive. No skin, no soul, just death, walking. Kyle sets the last bomb and jams it into the machine's torso, taking the hit with it. Pieces fly. Silence falls. Sarah finds him, dying. He's done everything he could, and she's left to face what's left. But the Terminator isn't done. Its torso, mangled, crawling, drags itself across the floor. One arm gone, no legs, just claws and rage. It doesn't need a full body to kill. It just keeps coming. Sarah backs away, limping, injured, running on instinct now. She crawls into a press, some kind of hydraulic press machine. The Terminator grabs her ankle. She reaches up, screaming, slams the button. The machine crushes it. Metal screams, sparks fly. And just like that, the thing that couldn't be stopped is stopped, for good. Later, we find Sarah alone driving through the desert. Her face is different now, not afraid, focused. She's got a dog with her, a pistol, a tape recorder where she's been telling stories to her unborn son, teaching him who his father was, who she has become. She stops at a gas station. A kid snaps her photo, the one Kyle carried in the future. The loop is closed, and the storm, it's coming. The sky darkens as Sarah drives off toward it, not away, toward the war, toward destiny. She's not running anymore, she's preparing. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this recap, hit like, drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dive storytelling. Until next time, stay sharp and remember, the future is not yet written.